What can you expect in this video? Well, it's going to be the first round wrap-up, and also we're going to have some round 2 predictions. Hopefully I do better than the last round. Let's go! We talked about the Penguins sweeping the Senators last round, and not only did the Sens get their butts kicked, but I'm going to make fun of them forever for that stupid thing they did for the intro for Game 3. Next, the Habs take down the Bruins, but in 7. That series was a lot more exciting than it should have been. And, well, you can tell, because there were friggin' riots. Here's the scary part. It was just the end of the first round. Can you imagine if they lost? Can you imagine what'll happen if they win the cup? Also, a Bruins fan decided to send me a video once the Leafs were eliminated this season. And, he made fun of us, had the golf swing going, and, Andy Savage X, this is for you.
The Bruins fan sets up his swing. Oh, and just a little too much on the follow-through.
He who laughs last is not the Bruins. The Philly Flyers took out the Washington Capitals in Game 7 in overtime, and I said to myself, the Capitals can do it only if they don't go to overtime. Oh, they went to overtime. Oh, he scored, didn't he? But let's face it, guys, the Capitals have been in the playoffs for, what, 2 months now? Now you can have some shots of vodka. Now, the New York Rangers took down the New Jersey Devils in what was either a series out of 5 or an episode of Montel. Why has everybody got to be fighting? Leave Martin Brodeur! Oh god, that joke is so overdone! But it always pains me to see 2 Canadians fighting.
You know, people always call me classless, and meanwhile Fatso forgets to shake my hand after the game. Hey, don't call me fat, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. He's not your guy, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend.
It's weird, because since I've started doing videos, the nicest people to me besides Leafs fans are Devils fans. It helps that you beat us all 4 times this season. Well, the Detroit Red Wings took out Nashville, and in many ways, Nashville took out Nashville. Every goal celebration from now on when Radulov's on your line is going to be like, yeah! Ah! That's like the worst way to get injured ever. One great thing about this series was Dan Ellis. Can everybody join me on that one? Really hope he plays for Team Canada. Well, the Sharks took out the Flames in Game 7 of their best of 7, which sucks, because now I can't wear this. It got like a solid 2 days use out of it. I've always had a soft spot for the Calgary Flames, but as I said from the beginning of this series, it's pretty much the conference final in the first round. Both teams are incredible. And Jeremy Roenick had 4 points! Leafs, he begged you to sign him! He begged you! And now he's going to win the cup with the Sharks. Colorado Avalanche took out the Wild with the $6 million man, Jose Theodore! What a comeback! What really sucks for the Wild is they took all year to toughen up and prepare themselves for the Ducks, and now neither team is going to the second round. Which brings me to this. You are looking at the reason the Ducks are not going to the second round. That, and they weren't very good. Was it the officiating, or were they just not as good? Or do the playoffs just wear on the body too much? Wait! I sense predictions next. The Montreal Canadiens will be playing the Philadelphia Flyers. But wait a second. A team from Quebec and a team from Philadelphia are playing each other? Do you have any idea how much cheese is going to be in that series? Or fromage, as they say. Now, if this were the beginning of the year, I'd tell you that the Flyers would just crush the Canadiens with physical play. But with Guy Carbonneau at the helm? This is going to be a good one. I'll take Montreal in 6. Penguins and Rangers. This ought to be a very interesting one, especially if you put Sidney Crosby and Sean Avery on the ice at the same time. But there is one question remaining. Who's Avery going to call fat in this one? Hey, George LaRock, you're fat! Maybe he should just play hockey. I have no idea who's going to win this one, so I'll ask someone who will know. So who's going to win? Oh, he says Rangers in 7. Detroit and Colorado. Is anybody else really excited for this series? I remember the good old days when Detroit and Colorado faced each other, and Wad be fighting everybody. But now he's too old and just gets his son to fight for him. I'm going to go with Colorado in this one in 6, just because Detroit was supposed to beat Nashville by more, and I didn't think Colorado was supposed to beat Minnesota at all. And if Theodore keeps playing the way he has been, look out. Sharks and Stars lastly. Wow. You got Evgeny Nabokov, Vezina finalist and probably winner this year, against Marty Turco, who would win the playoff Vezina if they had one. You know what? The Stars kicked Anaheim's butt, but I gotta go with the Sharks. Take the Sharks in 6 for this one, because you'd say they couldn't compete with a tough team, but they just did. Why didn't we sign Ronak? Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to join the Facebook group, and check out my brand spanking new profile on NHL Connect. That's at NHL.com. Then make sure you check out my buddies TheWeShow.com, and also the guys who do the intro music. That's MySpace.com/AberdeenOfficial. And good luck to the under 18s, eh?